Hello guys, you're welcome back to this channel. Today we want to address a very important question. Why does creative entrepreneurship matter? Now we all agree that passion alone can't pay the bills, and to make things work for you, you need a plan. There are too many creatives out there that stumble because they don't know where to start, and this is either because they undervalue their work or they get overwhelmed by the business side of things. And that's why we are here today to discuss this. I wrote a book titled The Creative Model Canvas to discuss the tricks behind figuring out packaging, selling, and sustaining your craft. All the 7 chapters of this book are a result of practical step-by-step processes that would help you build a sustainable business that is as unique as your creativity and as unique as your own self. Now, this book is not about turning you into a CEO, but giving you tools that will help you to stay creative while building something that will be as sustainable as possible. Now, in case you are guessing, yes, this book is inspired by the business model canvas, the popular one used by startups, but I've been able to tweak it more as a remix for creatives. I totally avoided the use of any confusing corporate jargon, and I made sure to build around what matters to you, your passion, your audience, and your own individual path to profit. By the time you finish this book, your CMC will be complete and you will have a business plan. Plus, you would have made your first sale. Does that sound good? Then let's get started. So what is the creative model canvas all about, right? Now imagine a single sheet of paper divided into different sections. Each one of these sections becomes a building block for your business. Now this is what it covers. The first being your passion. What do you love to create? The second being your offer. What are you selling? The third being your audience. Who is buying it? Fourth is your strategy. How will you make things happen? The next one is your finances. What does it cost and how will you earn? The next one is your marketing. How will you get the word out about what you do? The next is your structure. How will you keep things running? Now we are going to be addressing it step by step, chapter and chapter. By the end, it will be personalized to you, to your own individual business. There will be no fluffs, just the essentials. For now, all you need to do is to trust the process and to take that first step. And what is the first step? To find out your why. Every business starts with a spark. Yours is your creativity. But to turn that spark into a fire, you need to know why it could work as a business. Now, this is not about dreamy affirmations or motivation. This is just about getting very clear on what you have and why it matters, right? Take a moment to think about it. What do you love to create? Maybe it's knitting, crocheting, making, writing poetry, making logos, designing, whatever it is, that is your starting point, right? Now ask yourself, why could this be a business? Maybe the scarves that you knit are very unique. Maybe your poetry makes people to appreciate creativity. Maybe your logos help small businesses to stand out. The why you are doing what you are doing is the fuel that will keep you going when the going gets tough. Now let's take a real example. Let's say you are a photographer and you love to capture moments, maybe children, couples, everyday life at its best. Why could that be a business? Because people pay for memories, right? Parents want those shots framed on their walls. I, for one, look forward so much to my daughter's first birthday photo shoot. And there are couples also who want albums to flip through years later. You can relate to that. Your passion has a market, and it's just a matter of connecting the dots and knowing the easiest points for you to step in. Now, the first exercise I have for you, grab a notebook you are going to be using as your companion as you go through this book, and this will be your first task. Write down one creative thing you love doing and be very specific, right? Don't just say you like painting. Say you like painting landscapes, or you like painting people, or you like painting animals, whatever it is. Now list 3 reasons that this can make you money. Think about who wants what you have to offer and why they want it. If you are clueless on where to take these points from, you can look out for people who do what you're interested in or similar to what you're interested in to analyze their market. Understand the people that patronize them. Understand why the people who patronize them, right? For example, people buy art for their homes. It's a unique gift idea. It's teachable in workshops. That's it. That is your first step that we would have to get through. This is not about having all the answers yet. Don't get me wrong. We're not trying to have everything very perfect, but we want to have the essentials in place so that by the time you begin, it is as seamless as possible for you. It's about planting the seed, right? So in the next chapter of the book, the second chapter, we discuss what you are selling and who is buying. For now, you've laid the foundation, you've named your passion, and you've given it a purpose. Chapter 2, which we'll be talking about in the next video, would help you to turn that passion into a clean offer and find the people who will pay for it. But before we move on, take a second to feel good about this. You are not just, dreaming anymore. It's 2025. You are now building, and this book is currently on pre-order for you to get through, and you can get your copy by tapping the link below. I hope you're as excited as I am. The Creative Model Canvas was written with so much passion and so much interest in the development of fellow creatives like myself. So make sure you get the book, and as we go through these videos together, I'm going to be touching each and every chapter so that you can understand how to make the fullest use of the book. My name is Christiana Adeyemi Adebi. Thank you very much for joining Artikina today. Stay blessed.